It's just me and my avocados. It's currently 7 AM. Well, it's just gone 7 o'clock. I need to get up now.
Well, hello August. Wow, this year 2019 has gone so quickly. It's been just over a month since I graduated. So I am, yes, a graduate trying to work out what I'm doing with my life. You guys know the drill. And I'm currently living at home.
Look how big this cacti is getting. It's so big. They're all just growing quite a lot. You see? This tall guy right here. This one that goes really crazy. And this is the one that is short and stout.
Until I decide what I'm doing next, or I need to move somewhere else, then I probably will be at home with my family, and that is actually quite nice after 3 years of being away from home at university.
Get down! Get down! I know, good morning! Excuse me! Ladies, this is not funny. Not funny. Get down. Get down. Sit. Good girl. Oh. Oh. Good girl. Bella, come here. Come here. Get down. Good girl. Huh? Isabella? We ready? We ready for walk? Sit. Sit. Yeah. Oh. Body, get down. Get down. You're ruining my top.
So that is the struggle that I have every day, putting the harnesses on them. They get too excited and they just won't let me put them on, so I just have to try and rush around chasing them, which they do think is a game every single time.
Girls, not the horse poo. No. No, that's fresh. Leave it. Body Jabba! Hey, girls! Look at me! Hi!
So the story of the walk is that Java always poos on the pavement or on the road, and then Barley basically thinks she's a boy dog because she doesn't squat. She's a girl, but she kicks her leg up and scrapes the grass to try and cover it. She's very strange.
Even though Barley and Java are quite a handful, one of the great things about being at home is that I can take them on a walk and get fresh air, sometimes in the morning or sometimes I'll go in the afternoon. When I got back, I then had my breakfast. So at the moment it's summer and melons are the best things ever. So I will often be starting my day, or trying to start my day, eating some melon. Obviously, yes, melons, they are predominantly water. So it's kind of just like my pre-breakfast or breakfast part one if I do have melon that day.
My hair is so flat right now. It's because I put the cap on. But anyway, melons are like the best thing about summer. I'm eating them all the time at the moment. And this is a honeydew. So I start tutoring in an hour and 10 minutes at 10:30. It's currently like 9:20. I have 4 tutoring sessions today. It's quite busy. And then I have a spin class later, which I'm super excited about. I haven't done a spin class in such a long time. And that sounds as if I do spin classes all the time, when actually I've only ever done 1 spin class in my whole entire life. Because I've got a gym membership, I can like go to the classes, so I may as well. I'm just having this melon as like pre-breakfast. Oh, I ate your skin. So I'm just like, you can't even see. So I'm just like making myself a smoothie bowl quickly. You know the drill. Is there still something there?
Green smoothie in a coconut bowl. What a surprise. At the moment I keep forgetting to blend in the maca powder, so I will just put that on top alongside some almond butter today, which I really felt like, as well as some linseed, and then it also had banana and some berries as well. So it's messy, but we're good to go. As usual, I'm not planning this to be a what I eat in a day video, but it might end up as a what I eat in a day video. Oh my god. So good. This didn't actually turn out to be a what I eat in a day video, and I'm sorry because I know you guys like the food content, but there will still be a lot of food anyway in this video. Whilst I did eat my breakfast, I was just filling out the calendar. We have a family calendar and I always have my diary, so I like to keep them both updated. I then did all the washing up from my breakfast to get that done, and I took my Hey Boo tablet, which is quercetin from Holland & Barrett, as well as vitamin B12 and vitamin D. The way my tutoring has been working at the moment, I didn't expect there to be that much interest in it, but it's keeping me really busy and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, but the way it works essentially is, you guys have probably seen, or you might not have seen, I have a page on my website that's designed for like education stuff, and you just fill in a form if you're interested in like tutoring in biology, or like help with your university applications or college applications. In the future I might introduce other subjects like maths, chemistry, I don't know, but obviously I would need to refresh my memory. And then yeah, I will then email you and like send all the details across.
And then if you want to go ahead with it, I like liaise times. And yeah, at the moment I've got not regular times, but oh, my battery's flashing. Sessions are like booked in. Whoa. Sessions are booked in throughout the week, and I just sort out when I'm gonna do it. Today's, yes, quite a busy day. I normally leave about 15 minutes or half an hour in between each session. So today I've got half an hour in between each. Just because I do like hour sessions at the moment. And I don't like to just finish dead on an hour. I prefer to, you know, finish where things naturally come to an end. So the other day I organised this box with the majority of my work from uni in it. I got these notes out yesterday because these are some of the ones that I will be using today for a session. These are my immunology notes, so I will grab those when I need them. That's my second session. Then at my desk, let's pull up the chair. I actually got the other day, here it is, this. I might try and use this today. This bit of hair is gonna annoy me so much. Anyway, see, I've been using Google Hangouts at the moment. I probably said that before. It's where I can basically video call and everything. This, I should say, this is like a stylus thing that I can use when I kind of connect my iPhone screen to my computer so that I can share my screen and I can draw diagrams and stuff, which is so useful. And that's the way I like to kind of do things. Ooh, it's kind of a lot of plastic. I also, so before each session and then after each session, I do quite a lot. I have at the moment because I'm just getting used to making them a lot faster. So I basically make PowerPoints, and it's kind of like a lesson plan type thing, kind of structure. I will then draw on the PowerPoint throughout, and yeah, I just draw, or I will draw on my iPhone using this new stylus, hopefully, instead of my finger, which is not as useful. Since I like had the teaching job interviews and I had to prep lessons for them, I've just been using the same like PowerPoint template, which I really like, and I'm just getting faster and faster at like making lesson plans and like planning what I'm gonna do. Majority at level at the moment and degree level. So this one here, as you can see, is like on the nervous system and everything. I've just like found some exam question stuff. This is for another lesson today. I just need to make a note of 2 things that I need to do before some sessions. I can't really add anything to my to-do list at the moment. That is like full. And then I'm just gonna plug in my phone to my computer so that it can be shared on my computer. I need to see if the stylus works. Oh my gosh, it works! I just got this on Amazon. And then on my screen, I can then draw side by side. So whatever I draw on my phone is now gonna be drawn on here. Oh, actually, I need my folder. I sometimes make notes in here. So yesterday, I was making notes. It just kind of keeps track of where I am with each person, and it helps me, like I was going over some stuff that I'll be doing in my second session today.
As I said, my first session started at 10:30 today. I didn't want to put one at 9 because I wanted to take Barley and Java on a walk and get some fresh air immediately first thing in the morning before I sat down and actually started to technically work, yes, because at the moment I am doing this tutoring and it is a small income for me. And then I want to just make sure I have enough time to do everything else that I want to be doing. So planning and writing my ebook, planning some traveling, as I will talk to you later about, looking for master courses, and then obviously I will keep doing YouTube to just show you guys my life generally.
Session number 1 is complete.
At 12, I then jumped on to my second session, and that was where I used the immunology notes. At the moment, I've been so impressed with the quality of the calling system through Google Hangouts, and I'm especially impressed just because I'm not just doing it in the UK. People that I'm working with are all over the world, and it's been really smooth so far. Before going down to make myself lunch, I decided that I would just make the PowerPoint that I was going to use in one of the sessions I had that afternoon. I hadn't yet done it, so I thought that before I would have my lunch, I would just get that done and it would make me do it a lot faster. So I did this in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Okay, so I just had to make this PowerPoint for the other session I was doing later. I literally have under an hour to have lunch, and then I start a next session 3 to 4, then 4:30 to 5:30. Then I go to spin class. Yay!
What the matter, boob? Are you hungry? Where's the food cupboard? Here, Bernie, and walk past it. Go, kitty. Go on, run. Oh, yes, you got no food. Okay.
Oh, we got a kitty bum in the camera.
Wait. Oh, happy kitty. Good boy.
Please don't judge the pink handle.
I had my lunch and it wasn't anything near exciting. So you can use your imagination to conjure up what I would have had for lunch. And I'm sure a lot of you will know what I eat for lunch. Majority of the time. Where is the PowerPoint that I need?
At 3 o'clock I had my third session, and this was something for A-level biology. It was immunology again, so there was lots of immunology today, and I was definitely not going to complain about that. The last session that I did that day from 4:30 to 5:30 was on ecology, and this is obviously quite different to immunology and something I didn't really do at university, but still it was fine.
It's time for a spin class. Huh? Yeah, I know, I was just updating everyone that I'm going for a spin class. Mum's like gonna run me down there. If I could drive, it would make it a whole lot easier, but you can't blame me for not practicing driving. Mum will not let me drive when she is in the seat. Yeah, okay, coming.
That's fine, I'm sure I'll be able to walk. Bye, thank you.
So I'm not gonna look like this when I finish this spin class. I'm not gonna wear my cap like that out, but the flat hair look. Right, are you ready to see me sweat? This is what you call a tomato. Like, I'm pale, so you can definitely see that I'm like bright red. Okay, so that was a 45-minute spin class. This is no exaggeration. I was literally dripping. The person doing it was even like, you're sweating a lot, and I was like, about that. Basically, I had my resistance up really high like the whole time, so I was like working so hard, and when I was sprinting, I was like sprinting with loads of resistance, so I made it a lot harder work for myself. It was so much fun. So I've already signed up some more spin classes because I've got a gym membership for a month, so I may as well like make the most of it, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, my legs are literally gonna die. This is so funny. Look at this white background, and then this is my beautiful red face. I'm just going to stay and do some abs, use some of the ab machines, and that'll be me completely exhausted.
This first ab machine is probably the hardest ab machine in the gym that I go to. I try not to relax completely, so I really do feel as if this engages my abs, and I really do like to feel the burn on my abs, which I find it quite hard to do without using any of the machines. This is the Tabata timer that I just used. It was this free app on the App Store, which I got quite a while ago, and I just think it's really useful. I did each exercise for a minute, or try to anyway, so this machine as well is really fun. You like hang upside down. It can sometimes give you a head rush, but I won't be there for that long, just for about a minute. And obviously I started to get a bit tired, and I started to use my arms, which is not really the point of the machine. I didn't show you all of the exercises that I did in that session, but one of the ones that I find really useful is using this squishy ball thing. I know it has a proper name, but I just like to call it the squishy ball, and according to my brother, and I do agree with him, you do get a better range of motion when you do sit-ups on the squishy ball thing instead of on the floor.
So I'm walking home. I've just been listening to Why We Sleep, the book that I'm listening to on Audible at the moment. I generally will listen to a podcast, or at the moment it's the book I'm listening to on Audible. Really interesting, takes my mind off things, makes me think about sleep when I'm walking along. I didn't bring a snack with me because I was rushed after my last like tutoring session, and Mum whizzed me down in the car luckily, and then yeah, I just probably am gonna have something quite high protein, like protein shake or something, protein bar, yogurt, I don't know. I'm hungry, and I forgot to bring something with me, is basically what I'm trying to say. So the time is like 7:30. Yeah, I did some abs on like the machines in the gym. This ab machine thing is like the hardest ab machine, and yeah, I was just using like a Tabata timer, so I was doing everything for like 1 minute, which is useful. This angle is so great. My legs are just like slowly dying.
Even though it was quite late in the evening and we were probably going to make dinner quite soon after this, I wanted to have something to eat anyway, so I decided to get some of my Vivo Life protein powder, and I mixed that into some almond milk with a bit of water and just shook that up instead of blending it. It's just a bit quicker. And then I found some leftover strawberries in the fridge, which I ate, and got this Outpro blackberry yogurt, which I've never actually done this before, so I was making it up on the spot, but I got a Weetabix and I poured over the yogurt, and because the yogurt was quite thick, I decided to just pour in a bit of my protein shake, and then I mixed it all together, and it made something that was so good.
Don't really know what I made, but it tastes quite good.
Minnie! Hi, my little sweet pea! Hello!
That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. We needed to catch up about decisions, my graduate life. She just needs to like ignore the flatness of my hair. So in the last video where I spoke about this kind of stuff, it was where I said that I turned down the job that I was offered. It was a really good job, as I said, and it was starting in January, but I turned it down. There was another school that I applied to and I did an interview for, but they still haven't kind of gotten back to me. They still don't really know what they're doing with the post. And then since then, the other day, very recently, another kind of offer came up that was a very temporary position at a completely different school, and it would have been for like a term and a half sort of thing. And I'm the type of person that gets very tempted by like opportunities that come up. So I was like, but I've not taken a gap year at all. So I've been through school and then I went straight to university. Yeah, I've been like very full on the whole time, and don't get me wrong, I love being full on. Whatever I want to do, I still want to have things to be doing and be like on it, you know, I'm that kind of person. In the background, what's been going on is I've been planning kind of traveling, and it's gonna be like solo traveling, because I have mentioned that I really do want to go traveling, and I would love to go with my sister, but obviously she has a job, a full-time job, which she can't just quit essentially. So it would be me traveling on my own, which is incredibly scary. However, I've been trying to plan it. The planning is going really well, and I have kind of potential dates penciled in. I think I should maybe like jump on that before I commit myself, and I find it hard to move away from that. And also, as I said in the last video, I want to do a master's, and I really do want to do that. So I have been looking into masters, not only in like the UK, in London, but in lots of different countries. I've been looking at masters, especially those in nutrition. That is what I'm very interested in doing. So yeah, I've been looking at schools in America, places in Australia. I am not really sure where I want to go, where I want to study. I would love to study abroad, and if the course was really good, then that would be amazing. There was no sort of flexibility within my course at Cambridge to study abroad for a year, which is something at the time when I applied I didn't care at all about, but now I kind of do. I will be doing a full video where I sit down for like a day or whatever, because I need to do it for myself anyway, and I may as well film it because I think it'll be useful, where I essentially block out my life and I plan the next couple of years or something. I don't know, for me, I work well when I have plans and I know what I'm doing. There are also other things that I really want to do next year or in this time when I'm not fully committed to anything. If I apply for masters, obviously I've missed the entrance for 2019, so it would have to be September 2020, unless it's like an international school. I think the start dates might be different, but anyway, I haven't done that much research yet, and I'm trying to look into masters. So if you guys have any recommendations for like universities or schools or nutrition courses, like feel free to leave them down below. But yeah, I really do want to do a master's. Like for me, my education is not over yet. This video has been a lot about the tutoring thing that I'm doing, and I'm really loving that, and it's just something I have on the side going, and for me it's like teaching, and I'm really liking it, so that I know that I would enjoy any form of teaching, which is really good. And I really love it, especially because it's flexible for me. And then obviously I've said things like I want to do an ebook, and if I commit myself to like teaching in a school, like a full-on job, then I don't know if I will just shove that under the rug. Is that a saying? I don't know. Not sort of focus on that and forget about it, when I would really want to do an ebook, and I want to do other things with like my notes that I've had from university and make them into something and do something with it, because I have lots of ideas and lots of things that I would like to still do. So if I don't kind of prioritize those things that I want to try and at least try and make something out of, then I'll never know if it could work or it could flourish, if you see what I mean. I don't know, I just think at the moment I've kind of said no to this newer kind of job opportunity that has come up because I kind of want to travel, and some people might say that's the wrong decision, like I should just go into a job. But if you've got the opportunity to see the world, I think it's good to kind of take hold of that and experience that and see different places, you know. Time to do some emails, finish up on a few things on here, tutoring things, reply to some comments on my latest video. That's what I wanted to do. I tend to reply to comments on like the day after a video goes kind of live. Also, if I'm traveling and I've mentioned like traveling and stuff, comment down below where you want me to go, because I know that my following and my like subscribers, you guys are from all over the world, and it's crazy sometimes. That honestly blows my mind. But comment down below where you want to see me go.
That evening my sister was home, so she was downstairs with mum and they were making food, so I could just get on upstairs and, as I said, reply to some comments on my YouTube video. and then I also did some emails, filled some stuff in my diary, and squeezed on a few more things on my to-do list if that was even possible. I also then did some research into some master courses. So as I said, I'm looking at all different places, so in London, in Australia, in America as well. So it's all very exciting, but I'm just obviously trying to navigate the international schools, which is a bit different to the UK. And then I came downstairs and helped serve up food for that evening. Annoyingly, I seem to have another infection in my wisdom tooth, so it's on the other side this time, but I'm back on the garlic, basically raw garlic, because it's antibacterial.
Hello, little one. Hello. No, you're not allowed up at the table. Java. Hello. There she is. Hi.
I think they know in here not to go as crazy.
Look at Java's face.
Ladies, no fighting in the kitchen.
Java loves playing this pulling game with my brother. He'll just tug the end of this toy and she just won't let go. Come on, Java. He doesn't get it. Java, darling.
Drop it out of the
Oh, baby, no. Java, drop it. There she goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go, yes.
honey, chicky. Oh, good girl, you sorted yourself out.
I should have been in bed sooner than like almost 11:30 because I'm supposed to be shifting my sleep schedule so I get up earlier, go to bed earlier, you know. But today we're just not going very well. But yeah, I hope this video is a bit random, bit of a chat vlog, you know, standard, just me being me. At the moment I'm just kind of like seeing what comes around, making some decisions and just thinking really hard about what I want to do next. It's harder than it looks, trying to decide what to do with your life. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, like it, and I will speak to you in another one. You can subscribe if you want to, and yeah, bye guys.